Hi, I'm Kurt Wannebo with San Diego Real Estate and Investments and shortsaleandsandiego.com. One question I've been getting quite frequently is, what kind of paperwork do I have to fill out in order to do a short sale? Now that's different for everybody, depending on who it is that you work with. But in my office, my philosophy is such that I try to get as much of the paperwork out of the way for you in the beginning so we don't have to deal with it later. So what that basically means is having to fill out a few contracts in order for me to be able to sell your property, as well as some bank forms and financial information for the short sale process. And I take care of these things all up front. So when I send people my package, I tell them, that I'm not going to lie. It is substantial. It's a good anywhere from 15 to 20 pages in order to fill out and get started. Now, recently I had a client who told me that they were considering me between myself and another agent, and they ended up going with that other agent because they only required them to fill out 4 pieces of paper. Now, in that particular instance, that's just to get things started, which means they're going to have to fill out the same paperwork no matter who it is that they work with, and it just means they're putting off paperwork to a little bit later. And they said, well, you had too much paperwork, it was too complicated, I didn't want to deal with it. So again, my philosophy is such that I try to structure everything up front. I try to give it to you all at one time. I'm familiar with these banks. I have all of their forms already, and so I try to get them out of your way so that you don't have to worry about anything for a period of maybe 30 to 60 days before you have to fill out any more paperwork. Whereas in the other example of starting with 4, they're going to have to fill out more and more and more and more along the entire process and way, or the process or the short sale process simply can't proceed or move forward. So again, the one thing I do tell people as well is this: a short sale doesn't cost you anything at all. The only thing you have to commit to are 2 things. One is showing the property so that we can get buyers through there. And secondly, just filling out paperwork through the process. Again, in my process, I basically have broken it down to 3 parts. One at the beginning, one group of paperwork in the middle, and one group of paperwork at the end. Whereas other agents who are less experienced or less knowledgeable on the banks and how they work, they just piecemeal you and paper you to death through the whole process, and many times that can be very, very frustrating. So hopefully that answers that question for some of my clients out there or people that I've spoken to in regards to what paperwork do I have to fill out in order to do a short sale. My name is Kurt Wannebo, shortsaleandsandiego.com. Thank you very much for listening.